And a lot of people assign part of their worth to their financial worth. And many people are finding as we close out this year, not to get wonky about it, you know this far better than many, they've been wiped out. Some are putting off retirement. Others are rethinking even purchases this Christmas. What do you tell them?
Yeah. Well, I think it is important that we spend some time thinking about those are things that are lost, but those are things that ultimately we all have to give up at the end. Naked we came into this world, and naked we will leave it. And it is distressing and disturbing, but I think the company of other people who realize and believe and have faith is really important.
All right, but even the good Reverend, speaking as the rector at Episcopalian Church in Houston that has packed seats, acknowledging that what's happening at the corner of Wall and Broad and the fear of right now an economy that could slip into something bad is affecting donations, is affecting a lot of charitable activity, and it's across the board among the rich, the middle class, and the poor alike. Alveda King, equally alarmed by these developments, the niece of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., taking us back, stepping back to look at some of the bigger things we lose sight of. Alveda, it's been a while. I'm so happy to have you back. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you, Neil, and to everyone. And it can be alarming with the economy as it is. Inflation is so horrible and so high. And I had to fight that fear with generosity. That was my decision. And so I decided I would give. Now, admittedly, when I would usually give certain types of gifts, I've been giving some scarves and some caps and some gloves and some socks and things like that. But I have on my desk, Neil, 2 or 3 envelopes, and I'm going to give just a little bit more. It's a little harder. It hurts a little bit. Things are very tight, of course. But don't let fear make our hearts seize up where we cannot be still generous. So do something. And you know, there's a scripture, God healed Job when he prayed for his friends. And so if you're in a tight spot, try to bless somebody, and you'll see that you will feel better. I promise you.
You know, there is the issue that this economy and maybe these markets as well put off a lot of ambitious plans. People who wanted to go and retire, maybe they're putting that off. People who wanted to do something fun, they might be putting that off. Not across the board. We still see packed restaurants, as you know, Alveda, and packed airplanes and all. We don't know how long that lasts. But that it's added to this view, wait a minute, I'm nervous, I'm afraid. And it's affecting their shopping plans. It's affecting, obviously, their charitable contributions. What do you tell them?
I never expected, I'm 72 years old now, to actually have to keep working quite as long as I've done, but I'm glad I'm able to do it. I'm working on being healthy so I can do it. But fear not. You can always give kindness, love, and help somebody out, give a smile. All of that means something too. So in the tightest moments, fear not. Be wise. Don't run those credit cards up, because credit cards are not money. I have to remind people of that all the time. So be watchful, be wise. But really, Neil, don't be afraid. You can give generosity. You can share something smaller than maybe you would have given before. And tell your children, this is not what you wanted, but you've got me. So let's be happy. You could say that to the kids and grandkids. I'm having to do that as well. So just fear not. That's really my message today. You can be a little anxious, of course, and you can watch the way that economy is doing, especially with some things that are developing right now. But fear not.
You know, I thought as I raised with Pastor Russ Levinson yesterday on this show, Alveda, and I'm curious what you think. It's no mystery, and even the good pastor was saying, you are seeing fewer people showing up in churches and in synagogues and in other institutions that used to be packed. You know, a lot of churches are cutting back on the number of their services, or many churches going out of business altogether and selling their facilities. Yeah. And this does seem to be widespread. And by the way, not unique to the United States. It's happening all over. What do you think is going on?
All over the world. It's all over the world because of the sliding economy. Now, we can kind of think about the moral fiber of the nation as well, because people are not as conscientious, not as careful, not as caring. People will steal from you in a minute right now. And if you have that type of attitude, then we're going to have some problems with our economy as well. when we do less service, less quality, and more money. That happens too, because the temptation is, let's cut back and let's take some of the things out of what we're offering, but charge them more. Let's gouge, and get what we can while we can. But I just want to encourage people to be more generous, more caring, more concerned about others as well. And this is a good time to do that.
Well spoken, Alveda. Very good seeing you. Merry Christmas, my friend.